Today is December 31st, Saturday, the last day, because the year 2022 has 365 days, so today, December 31st, Saturday is the last day of the year 2022. This year, it's a kind of change and continuity. In summary, continuity, obviously, like technically COVID, it's still here, but changes, it's basically life. It's getting back to normal to some extent. Travel wise, to Hong Kong, like where I'm from, where I study, in Australia, where I travel previously. Not only in Australia, as in traveling interstate to South Australia, and also Queensland, Northern Territory from New South Wales, and also internationally to New Zealand, specifically Queenstown, via Christchurch to Wellington, and then Auckland, and then to also Singapore, to Malaysia, specifically JB, KL, and also Thailand, Bangkok as well. Travel wise, I'm going back to normal. Restriction wise, it's getting like fewer and fewer as well, so that your kind of social life, such as churches, and churches in Hong Kong, and also where I study in Sydney, are back to face-to-face. My classes throughout the semester, like last semester, semester 1, and the previous semester, semesters 2, are more face-to-face, although some online as well. Change, another thing about my studies, it's the change of my course from previously Bachelor of Applied Science Speech Pathology, basically speech path, change to this one, current one, Bachelor of Science Health, from Faculty of Medicine and Health to Faculty of Science speech path to Health Sciences, because I did not do not that well according to University of Sydney's standard, but that's the change. I changed the course this year. It's a bit quite challenging because of restrictions, like COVID-19 restrictions, easing sometimes, strengthening, easing, strengthening, easing, but also at the same time, borders, domestically, international borders gradually will reopen, as mentioned earlier, travel interstate and also to other countries apart from Hong Kong. That's why I got the chance to, kind of do something like you used to do pre-COVID, before COVID-19 hit, and now as we starting to kind of live with COVID-19, finally Hong Kong is life is going back to normal, studies, social connection, travel wise, it's going back to normal. It's not, it's quite challenging, but also experience some highs and some lows. It's you have to accept that you change your course because you did not do well, or you actually did well but not up to the university's so-called standards, so you have to change the course, which kind of change your life as well. But as a believer of God, yes, I'm Christian. I believe that when Jesus Christ closed one door in speech path, He opens a door on health science. So for this reason, for His lead, I changed the course. Yes, and also some highlights as well. So I traveled interstate, each of which, from New South Wales at least twice. That is to the ACT, Victoria, Queensland, South Australia. I forgot to tell. So ACT, Victoria, and that is Tasmania first, then Queensland, South Australia, WA, and the Northern Territory, each of which at least twice. And also, that's different, but each interstate capital at least twice as well. So ACT, that it's Canberra, Victoria, Melbourne, Tasmania, Hobart, Queensland, Brisbane, South Australia, Adelaide, WA, Perth, and the Northern Territory, Darwin, and even travel internationally, that is beyond Australia, as to, with reference to Buzz Lightyear to Australia and beyond, that it's to New Zealand. And then with the experience of New Zealand travel, not only to other countries, but also like other like culture, compared to like, you know, New Zealand, it's pretty similar to Australia, and then Singapore, Malaysia, Thailand, 3 countries in a row in Southeast Asia. Obviously not that same to Australia or New Zealand, but more or like a bit similar to Hong Kong to some extent. And I got to meet friends up there as well, which is pretty amazing. So looking forward to next year, 2023, as next month, it's basically tomorrow, next month, January 1st falls on Sunday, which is basically tomorrow, a day from today. Studies should, I mean, hopefully it goes well, so I can graduate as scheduled, in this case, in my situation. And hopefully, I mean, I know, like, obviously I don't really care about COVID anymore, but like, you know, some authorities do care, and some sort of restrictions still remain in place. So hopefully maybe next year or so I might travel to some places. Obviously I have been in terms of countries, but maybe like other cities or so, or maybe to explore something new as well. So that concludes the end of this video, and the last video of this month, December, and finally this year, 2022. Of course, today it's last day of the month of the year, December 31st, Saturday. Hopefully you guys will enjoy the video, enjoy the content throughout this year, 2022. Not only from YouTube, but also my other content, as you know, Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, and Twitter. You can, you know, if you follow, well, they're public, you can go through what I experienced throughout the year 2022, and be sure to subscribe, stay tuned to this, to those mentioned media, so that you guys can catch up, or to join me on my you know, personal life journey throughout the year, next year, 2023, and many more to go. Thank you, and I'll see you guys in next year, 2023.